The video that was played yesterday in court has destabilized any effort that Inec, APC, Tinubu Shetima lawyer will be making, because this video carries so much evidence. Join me as I take you on this journey. What's up, ladies and gents? If this is your first time of coming across the Town Crier, do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to share. Do not forget to follow. Most importantly, like our videos, because according to YouTube and Facebook policy, the more you like our videos, the more they help recommend it to other subscribers that have not yet subscribed to this channel. Obi'S legal team puts Inec to the sword through Festus Okoye. Hear the news in details. By admitting on Channels TV that it's absentia that the polling unit results are the authentic results. Interesting, because Labour Party lawyers will proceed to tender polling unit results showing that LP won the election. So, the video that was played yesterday in court zooms and shows the deep secret that Inec have been hiding since, but they never knew that Labour Party set them up. In that video, it was clearly explained that the Sheun of Channels TV was asking Okoye. He said, what do you think about the result that was uploaded on IREV? Okoye said that the result uploaded on IREV is the real result. Now, INEC can no longer deny any evidence coming from their own sports. This is one of the biggest target, or one of the biggest strategy that Labour Party has used to limit the chances of any other objection that should happen in court. This is one thing that has played out, and another will eventually play out. Now the trend remains. Only the Supreme Court can avert the certain victory of Peter Obi at the PEPT, because the weight of the truckload of evidence that carries Peter Obi and the legal team is gigantic for INEC and APC to stop, unless the court thwart justice. The lawyers of INEC and APC are in for a rough ride, a very, very rough ride. I can assure you that the evidence that was played yesterday, do you know that to some people it was actually a news, but it shows that Peter Obi understands who he is working with. He shows that Peter Obi understands the enemies that are waiting for him, and that's what gave him this victory. You understand? That is what gave us this victory. Now, listen. Yesterday, Aisha Yusuf tweeted that, knowing fully well that Peter Obi won the election, that is Tinubu knowing fully well that Peter Obi won the election, instead of him to go to court and prove how he won the election, that is Tinubu, instead of Tinubu to go to the court and prove how he won this election, he's busy hiring boys to protest in front of the court. Young children. I thought you are the president of Nigeria, and somebody said that Tinubu is the interim government that the prophet spoke about. So evidence came in yesterday. Peter Obi said, we won this election and I am going to prove it. We won this election and I'm going to prove it. That was the only word any learned man needs to speak. And he came into the court with two heavy televisions. This kind of televisions, I've never seen it. Very massive, just like those ones you use in your churches. Very big. And he came to the court with that big television. And after presenting the evidence, the judges were surprised. They weren't expecting that evidence. So you see, Peter Obi is very, very smart. Very, very smart. He understands the things he do. His team understands the next step to follow. Now, if you ask me, where is this case heading to? I'm going to break it down. Just listen. This very case that is coming up now is really going to head to the victory of the Labour Party. Like, in the time of Nigeria, they're about to experience a change of system in the history of Nigeria. This kind of thing has never happened. That is why when you are the highest bidder, you can come and rig the election and go, and nobody will judge you. Before you know it, everything will normalize. But in the case of P2B, it's not so. He doesn't allow things to normalize unless it is done the right way, unless it is carried out the right way. And that is why other politicians are massively scared of him. But the good news remains that the evidence that was played out in court yesterday, the APC, Inec, especially the judges, were not expecting it. We saw the irregularities that played out during the inauguration. It was fast, as if somebody was chasing them. They were eager to just jump in and become the president. And you see, this thing is going to be an international disgrace if eventually P2B reclaims this mandate. Because we see so many people coming out telling you that they voted for P2B, and yet they now understand that Tinubu can run the country. These are young people that don't understand the system. You don't know that even though that Tinubu reduces 1 naira to $1, makes fuel to be sold for 10 naira, or bag of rice to be sold for 15 naira, that doesn't guarantee that he's the president, because of the way he entered, because of the future of Nigeria. You don't understand. Because of the future of Nigeria, somebody from anywhere can come up tomorrow, the highest bidder, and become the president of Nigeria, and nothing will happen. That is what we are trying to correct, the system in which he entered. P2B said, for you to be called an excellency, you must go through excellent procedures. So that is why challenging Tinubu is not a crime. It's not a crime. How long are we going to keep explaining this thing to everybody, that even though Tinubu decides to make this country a living heaven, that does not guarantee that he's the president of Nigeria. He needs to prove it. If he wins in court, everybody will congratulate him and go their separate ways. Even P2B will congratulate him. But no, for the fact that he came third and he rigged himself up to number one, shows that these irregularities, if allowed to play out, if allowed to exist, you that is enjoying it now because he's from your tribesman, will eventually cry out tomorrow when it is not your tribesman that rigged the election. Know this, and peace will be yours. So the level of evidence that P2B just played, the video clip that P2B played yesterday, shook the judges, it shook the court. And APC, Inec, Tinubu Shetima lawyer were all left with their mouths open without words coming out. They were all left in shock, because they were not seeing the evidence. I wonder what PDP is doing in court. I keep asking this question. What are they doing in court? You didn't get 15% in Abuja. You so many places you didn't win, and you are in court. What are you doing in court? So that they will say that you have not given up. No. That is why when you see this battle on Twitter, on social media, you see that the person they are fighting is P2B, because they know he is the one that won the election. But he was rigged out. Well, I'll be bringing you updates very soon. But the man who you stole his mandate is always smiling. Peace.